Diketik aja, Sir.
Diketik aja, Ji. Hari ini kita belajar tentang letter, so everything, all your comments should be in the chat box. Jadi hari ini saya mau di belajar writing, written communication, everything should be typed in the chat box. So please type your response, your condition in the chat box. So today I am 9 because I have delicious breakfast and a cup of coffee today. So I got a cup of coffee. And to be 10, yeah, I need to finish all my report today because I still have reports new today. Ayo, what about you? Mana ini dari sekian banyak? Saya nggak ada yang. Okay, Dita, I am 6 because I'm hungry. Oh my goodness, Dita. To be 7, I need to eat some food. Okay, I think I can allow you to grab some food in my class. I'm afraid if you are dying in my class. Abida, I'm 4 now because I'm confused. Oke, ternyata Abida lagi galau, kawan-kawan. Feel free to share your confusion if you don't mind. Giant, I'm 6 because I'm hungry. Oh, saya pikir Giant juga lagi galau. Ternyata Giant lagi hungry. Oke. Let me check. Nadia, I'm 6 because I'm not excited. Okay. Okay, cool. You need a rest or you need to go somewhere, Nadia? Holiday, maybe? Owl, I'm 7 because I don't have breakfast. Oh my God. Owl, you haven't showered this morning. Ya ampun. Si Owl ternyata belum mandi nih. Okay, let's check Putri. I'm fine, I've breakfast. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, it's all about assignment, kata Imam yang buat dia confused. Novri, wow. It's wonderful, Novri. Please share your vibe today. Pak Pajar, mana nih Pak Pajar? Mukti, I'm 9 because I finished my assignment. Wow, cool, Mukti, mantap. I'm 6, kata si Roji, sembuh. Okay. Oh my God, you are desperate. Roji, you are desperate. Aduh, si Roji ini. Jamet. Wait, lihat, ini need to tell you something. Coba lihat chatnya, chat yang diketik sama si Roji. I'm 6 because I am boring. So, do you think that you are boring? Itu boring, berarti si Rojinya yang membosankan ya. Feel alive, Ji.
Oh iya, Sir. Oh iya.
Berarti kan, I'm bored. Kalau I'm bored, saya bosan. You feel that you are bored. Kita yang merasa bosan. Tapi kalau misalnya I am boring, berarti saya sendiri nih orang yang bosankan. So people won't come to me. Kayak gitu. Ya. And then, oke. Ya, Roji memang kesian kali, berkarat deh. I'm fine, Rusty. Dia Rusty. Ellie, I'm fine because I'm confused. To be fair, I have to finish my assignment. Okay. Banyak yang galau anak ini. I'm fine because I don't sleep well. Ini siapa yang nggak tidur nih? Nggak tidur, Riz? Astagfirullah, Riz. Okay, it's all about management. Sidik, I'm 8 because I have breakfast. To be 10, I need to take some exercise. Okay. Okay. Ternyata banyak yang belum mandi, saudara-saudara. Ada 3 orang yang sudah saya spot belum mandi. Sarul capek apa lah, real. Oke, kasihan sekali Anda yang sering kena ghosting. 7 because I don't feel well. Oke. Pretty good. Thank you. Yang lain, I'm actually waiting for you to share your condition. Yeah. Thank you, dude. Keep up the good work. So that's our do now. Now, since we are talking about the letter, please give me the thumbs up if you have ever sent letter to somebody. Yang pernah kirim surat. If you have ever letter to somebody, in any kinds of letter ya, bisa surat cinta, bisa surat terima kasih, bisa surat izin ke guru, whatever. Bisa surat permintaan maaf, whatever. Please thumbs up if you have ever sent a letter to anyone. Okay. Berarti yang lain belum pernah, biasanya pakai chatting ya. Oke. Nah, you actually know about the formal and informal letter. You have learned about this in Bahasa Indonesia as well. Di pelajaran Bahasa Indonesia juga ada belajar tentang formal and informal letter. So, what's the difference? What's the difference? Masih ingat bedanya apa? Please, somebody chat, type in the chat box. What's the difference between the formal and informal letter? Apa kira-kira bedanya yang masih ingat? I just want to make sure that you guys remember.
Bahasa.
Huh? What is that, Put? Sophie? I feel disappointed to be 8.
Biasanya, Sir, kalau surat formal biasanya bahasa baku, Sir.
Ya, satu, dia baku, kata Fajar. Eli, ya untuk dinas, ya purpose-nya ya, tujuannya. Oke, bahasanya juga baku. Yes, informal lebih nyantai. Oke, cool. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Fajar. Now, talking about the language tadi, penggunaan bahasa baku dan tidak baku. Salah satu syaratnya, salah satu contohnya apa? Which one is formal and which one is informal?
Contoh surat baku tuh surat formal tuh misalnya surat pengumuman masuk offline gitu, Sir.
Ya, good. Thank you for sharing. Nah, ini mana dari kalimat sini mana yang lebih cocok untuk formal, mana yang lebih cocok untuk non formal? I'm good pakai singkatan. Nih. Satu lagi, I am good. Tidak ada singkatannya.
Pakai singkatan.
I am formal, Sir.
Ya, yang ini ya. Jadi in the formal letter ini yang nggak boleh disingkat-singkat, nggak boleh ada contraction. Tapi dalam informal dia nggak apa-apa kalau ada contraction. Cool. Thank you. At least you understand about this stuff. So as for today, expected that you can explain the difference. You know it already. You can explain the social function of the informal letters and write letters in the right context and reply to it correctly. So our agenda today, we have conducted the do now, learning objective, the agenda. We have the class rules, and then informal letters, question and answer ticket. So for the class rules, I want everyone to turn on your camera. Kameranya on, hidup semua kameranya. I need to see your face, just to make sure that you guys understand what I'm saying. And then participate in the classroom, in the class discussion, and respect and appreciate your friend. Thank you for turning on your camera. Okay, thank you. So hari ini untuk materi ini akan ada 2 pertemuan ya, 2 meetings untuk today dan next week. So for today we are going to only discuss what's inside the letter. So I want to make sure that you have the ability to understand what is the letter and how to write the letter. Jadi hari ini kalian akan saya kasih waktu untuk membaca. We read a lot for today. Kita akan banyak baca. You are going to read a lot, and then to explain in the class what is the text about, and then how the text, how the letter start, how does it start the letter, and then how does it close the letter. Nah, coba lihat hari ini. 2 examples. Can somebody please read for me the letter number 1? Coba tolong Nak, yang baca yang ini. Nanti saya minta satu orang juga untuk bantuin baca yang ini. Anyone, please. Silakan. Kelihatan nggak?
Yes, sir.
Kecil ya? Kecilan ya?
Nangkap, Pak.
Oke, besarin. Nih. Oke. Coba, please read for me for the letter number 1. Siapa yang mau membantu untuk membacakan? Please read.
Saya, Sir.
Siapa tuh? Ya, Dita, please.
Dear Paris, wow, you've done it again. Congratulations. I just read in NEPA hotline that the direct mail package you wrote for second opinion just won a gold award for the best promotion. Your third time, I believe. The client also gave you a wonderful look in the article. Nothing that your DM package for him have always been winners. That's an enviable track record few copywriters have ever achieved. You must feel great, and I'm sure your clients are impressed too. This will bring you a lot of new business. Not that you need it. Job well done, Paris. I always learn a lot from you. Sincerely, Ben Carter.
Okay, thank you, Dit. Take a look at this one. Dear Paris, wow, you've done it again. Congratulations. So what is this letter for? Ini suratnya untuk apa?
Giving congratulations, sir.
Ya, to congratulate, ya, to congratulate. Dia mau ngasih selamat nih, ucapan selamat. Untuk siapa?
For Paris, sir.
Ya, jadi untuk Paris ya, for Paris. Yang menerima suratnya adalah Paris. Ucapan selamatnya untuk si Paris. Who write this? Siapa yang nulis, Nak?
Ben Carter, sir.
Ben Carter. Ben Carter ini si penulisnya. So it's a congratulation letter, ya. Dia suratnya ucapan selamat. Look, from this one you can see bahwa yang pertama itu bisa dipakai ini nih, Dear Paris. So you can address the letter to somebody. Dear Dwi, Dear Fajar, Dear Roji, Dear Yakub, Dear anyone. Okay? And then this is the content. Ini body-nya, the body of the letter. Ini complimentary close namanya. Penutup, salam penutup is a complimentary close. Ini namanya salutation. Let me tell you this one. This one is called as the salutation. Oops. Salutation. And this is the body, ya. Yang ini namanya body of the letter. Oops. Kemudian ini tadi namanya apa? Complimentary close. Complimentary close. Oops. Yang ini, and then you write your name. Okay. Nah, if you see the tone, ini tone-nya kira-kira gimana? Apakah tone-nya itu formal, sangat kaku, atau relax, nyantai?
Relax, sir.
Informal, sir.
Informal ya, karena dia ini sangat relax, nyantai aja. Terus lihat, ini ada singkatan-singkatan nih. Kayak ini, I'm sure. Kata-kata ini juga nunjukin kalau dia itu sifatnya non-formal. Jadi pilihan kata or diction, the word that you put in a letter also show it whether it is a formal or informal letter. Ya, itu hati-hati. Ini kata-kata di belakangnya kayak yang this is very, informal. Bisa juga ke semi-formal sih. Cuman lebih ke informal yang ini. Cool, thank you Dita. Yang ini silakan di bawahnya, Nak. Ini akan banyak yang kayak gini nih kita baca hari ini. Sekarang kita belajar ininya. Yang kedua, silakan bantu baca. Atau Dita yang pilih, Dit. Mention a name, Dit.
Sebentar, Sir. Zuria aja, Sir.
Juju, come on, Ju.
Yes, sir. Dear Uncle Ira, I'm glad you are home from the hospital and doing better. Analyzer is not fun, but I know you are relieved that the doctors have ruled out anything more severe. I suppose you will have to give up hot peppers and chili. Not easy, but that's small price to pay for staying out of the doctor's office. Get well soon, so you can come and see the kids again. Love, Jeff.
Okay, so what is this about? Ini untuk apa nih? Suratnya.
Congratulations. Hah?
Congratulations.
Ya kan, I'm glad karena dia senang apanya pamannya lebih baik, sir.
Ya, jadi ya bisa. I can say that. Okay, thank you Ji. I can say that. Ya, I'm glad you're home. Dia senang ya. Bisa jadi ucapan selamat sih sebenarnya. Welcome home, gitu poinnya. Oke, sakit apa? Ada dibilang nggak sakit apa? Well, at the end here, get well soon. Look, nah kalau untuk ucapan selamat, get well soon. So you can come and see the kids again. Ini untuk support ya sebenarnya, support orang yang lagi sakit nih. So if your friend is sick or somebody is sick, your relatives maybe are sick, then you can write kind of this letter untuk support them, to make them more cheerful. Ya, nah lihat di sini ada sincerely complimentary clause-nya. Di sini ada love. What makes them different? Kenapa di sini dia pakai love? Kenapa di sini mungkin pilihannya sincerely? Coba. Kenapa di sini complementary, ini kan sama-sama complementary clause-nya nih. Complementary clause-nya di sini yang pertama pakai sincerely, yang kedua pakai love. Kenapa?
Mungkin karena hubungan keluarga, sir.
Yes, that could be one of the point. So if you feel that you are very, very close to your friends, to your family, to your very, very close relatives, then you can also put this one. Love atau cheers atau your bestie kayak gitu ya. Good, thank you Ji. That's very good point. Nice catch. Next, ini akan banyak nih. What about this one? Silakan untuk yang ini. Dear bird. Saya mau yang lain. Tentang apa nih? Silakan dibaca, Nak. Yang Bird and Amy. What is this about? Lihat gimana caranya memulai ininya. Ini tentang apa nih? Yang pertama. Dear Bird, Dad told me about Sis passing. I'm sorry, you have my condolences. She was a great guy and one of the smartest men I have ever known. I will never forget when he tried out for the TV game show Who, What, Where, and When, but wasn't selected because while he knew every last fact about World War II, he didn't know the names of Donald Duck's nephews. As a kid, I loved coming into Peterson to my dad's office and stopping by his pawn shop to see all the watches, coins, trinkets, which fascinated she and me too. We all miss him. He is at peace. Tentang apa nih suratnya?
Tentang ucapan berduka, Sir, mengenang
Ucapan
seseorang.
berduka. How do you know that? Nah,
Itu
how
Sir,
do you know that?
she's passing sama he is at peace yang endingnya itu, Sir.
Ya, tuh. Yang ini, he is at peace. We will miss. Ini benar. Oke, passing ya. Meninggal. Ini juga my condolence. duka cita, gitu. Oke, good. So let's lihat cara memulainya. Lihat cara dia menulis suratnya pertama sekali ini. This could be one of the thing that you need to notice. Gimana cara dia menjelaskan pertama kali. That told me about his passing. I'm very sorry. Dia kasih tahu dulu, ungkapin dulu perasaannya seperti apa. Oke, and then baru the comment lah. Baru akhirnya what is the expected? Ekspektasinya apa? Ya, that one. Pawn shop ini ada yang tahu? Pawn shop? Pawn shop itu toko pegadaian. Next, this one. Dear Annie. Lihat gimana cara dia mulai. Look at gimana cara dia memulai suratnya. Your brother told me that despite a great audition, you didn't get the lead in the senior play. But as the understudy, you should learn the role as if you did have the lead. After all, people get sick. Okay. Even break legs. Hence the show business expression, break leg. And even if you do not act this show, mastering such a difficult role as Roseberry will serve you well in your future acting endeavors. I had similar situation in school, thought in a different area. I wanted to be editor of the school paper, but the teacher in charge picked another student. I was cross but kept writing. And as you know, I now have a regular column in my industry trade paper, so persistent pays. By the way, it's time you came into New York to see your old uncle. Pick whichever Broadway show you want. The tickets, the dinner are on me, my tweet. Feel better, smile, and keep up your spirits. You are great. That's all that matters. What is this about? Yang kedua tentang apa nih?
For giving support, sir.
Giving support, ya. This one is giving support. For better smile, keep up, and your spirit, you are great, and that's all that matters. Ini ada juga nih. The tickets are on me, gratis tuh, aku bayarin, are on me, my treat. That one, to say the free stuff. Okay, there are a lot, ya. Jadi tadi bisa untuk surat ucapan selamat, congratulation letter, bisa thanking letter, bisa condolence letter, bisa support letter. Untuk yang lagi sakit atau yang lagi bermasalah, advice juga bisa. You can use the informal letter for anything. Invitation juga bisa. Look for this one. Ini sekalian kita nanti belajar tentang invitation. Look, this one is the invitation. Terus ini juga ada kata RSVP. Okay, this is for invitation. RSVP, what is this then? Kalau RSVP ini apa? Nanti kalau kalian punya undangan atau kalau ikut event-event, you will spot the thing RSVP. What is RSVP? Ada yang tahu nggak? Biasanya kalau dalam undangan RSVP itu untuk apa? RSVP itu singkatan dari bahasa Prancis. I forgot what does it stand for. It's rendezvous bla 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 bla. Jadi biasanya itu untuk well, basically in the culture, ya, in the foreign culture, kayak Western culture, kayak di US, kalau misalnya ada invitasi atau undangan, and then you should confirm, kalian harus confirm whether you attend or not. Kalian harus konfirmasi ke orangnya, datang atau tidak. Kalau bisa datang, you can confirm. Di RSVP itu ada nih nomornya, di telepon, di confirm. Atau kalau misalnya dia minta confirmnya via email, dan you confirm. If you cannot come, so people will know. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian tidak confirm, tiba-tiba kalian datang, kalian nggak akan dapat tempat, nggak akan dapat makan untuk itu. So that's the culture. Ya, they will only provide slots for those who confirm to come to the event, kayak gitu. And then these are the examples. Okay, so before closing, if you have questions, I would like to show you this stuff.
Now, you students out there, 52 is probably what you get in first bell. And teachers like me, we know when you're on social media because no one looks at their crotch and laughs that much unless they're on social media. Until 15 years later, they said, Blake, your smile brightens my day every day. Hey, I really love those knock-knock jokes, Jordan. They started looking at each other and talking to each other. And for a few days, they were kinder and more gentle.
Oops, masalah ya. Okay.
I never realized the power and longevity of the written word until 15 years later when I was at a class reunion. Kids started running up to me. Miss L, do you remember these? Oh, my Lord. Rob said, I took my nice letter to Afghanistan, and I read it every day to remind me who I was fighting for. One of my students, Jason, he said, Miss L, I had my mom send it to me in prison so I could remember that I was a good person and that I will be again someday. See, it's forever. You have it. It's there. It's yours. You can pull it out.
Well, bisa kedengaran nggak suaranya, Nak?
Bisa, Sir.
Supaya, you listen because I got one question for this one as your exit ticket today.
When you need it, you can pull it out when you have to be uplifted or when you need to heal. And when you start looking at those things, they come to you sometimes at the most traumatic times of your life. For me, it was when I was 40. In 12 weeks, I lost both my mom and dad unexpectedly. I fell into a major grief and depression like I had never known before. And I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. And I went back to those letters, and it still wasn't doing it for me. So I had to do something a little different. I decided for 1 year I was going to write a thank you note to anybody who made my day. Famous people, family, local people, whoever I encountered. I mailed them off every single day. And what shocked me is what came back to me. People started writing me thank yous for my thank yous. Like, who does that? President Bush does that. Sandra Day O'Connor does that. Writing me notes telling me thank you for being a teacher. Thank you for being in the most noblest profession ever. Even the fudge shop lady in Waynesville, Ohio, wrote me and told me thank you for making fudge with me. When you start looking at that, my healing started, and it started to move forward. And I did crave for a long time to see my dad's perfect D, my mom's swoopy P, which I knew really well because I signed it on my school notes and some of her tax returns. But when you see that handwriting, it brings you back to that authentic moment. It brings you back to those true feelings and emotions that you have for those people, and it lifted me out of that depression. So when you're looking at where we're moving today, it's awesome when you text. It's awesome when you send out those Snapchats. But are you brave enough to sit down and in your best handwriting, write that apology letter that needs to be written, send that thank you that you might have forgotten, or write out that love letter to the one that means the most to you? Are you a warrior? That's my challenge for you tonight. Go to your desk, find a pen and a piece of paper, and write. Thank you so much.
Okay, what's the message from this video that you watch? Can somebody spot? Ada nggak yang dapat poinnya apa? Okay. So anyway, that's all for today. We actually discussed about the types of the informal letter that you can usually write for, and then from this stuff and from the video, you actually learn about how powerful a written communication that can change somebody's life. So for today, that's all. And see you next week. Since next week we are gonna have more into writing activity, yeah. So thank you. Oh ya, nilainya udah bisa dicek di ini ya, yang kemarin nilai kuis-kuisnya dicek di link di grup yang saya share di grupnya. Thank you for today.